Hi, I'm Jane Ramsey, a meditation and wellness coach, artist, and author. I am passionate about combining art and meditation. I teach a class called SoulArt Meditation. This 6x6 art journal was inspired by class. In SoulArt Meditation, we meditate and engage in activities to awaken creativity. There is an artist in each of us. We make mandalas in class, and this is a mandala on a blue alcohol ink background. This set of pages was made on alcohol ink with images and words made on my Cricut. It represents Shakti energy to me, a shape-shifting, flowing cosmic dancer, fluid and powerfully flexible. Mantra Shiva Shakti reminds us that we have the capability to reach our hidden potentials and give birth to that inner intelligence, the gods and goddesses inside us. In class, we begin to recognize that we are more than our ego identity. We are ancient, eternal, infinite. These are alcohol ink with paper image cutouts. We do some deep work around desires in class. Some people make mind movies of their desires. You can accomplish the same thing by making them explicit in your artwork, which helps them manifest. These pages are some of my desires made explicit: vitality, inspiration, for my book to make a difference to the readers, what I want in my relationship with my husband Rich, being grateful for the abundance in our lives, having nourishing travel, continuing on the path to enlightenment and connection to the divine. And for me, when I'm at my best, the spaces in my life are peaceful, beautiful. There are mountains and fresh air. What are your desires? You can identify them, and then when they manifest, you can add new desires. These pages were so fun to create with alcohol ink and some Q-tips taped together. It reminds me to keep cultivating my spiritual warrior, embracing daily joy, protecting my daily sadhana or spiritual practice, staying mindful of keeping my ego in check, and surrendering each day in meditation to that beautiful place of peace. Meaningful words in my art. If the words are obscured, it's okay. I know they're there. I feel gratitude for the abundance of life and for simple daily joys and pleasures. Once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. As you go deeper in your spiritual practice, you overcome the fear of death. As that fear leaves you, you find a sense of freedom like never. One of my friends sent me a card with this saying, which I love: old soul, new moves. I made this page cutting out shapes from scraps of Yupo paper that had alcohol ink that I used on other projects. Our intentions have significant power. That's why it's so important to focus on positive affirmations of what we want. The mantra Sankalpa is powerful, and we can invoke it to help our desires and intentions manifest. In life, we're often attracted to certain people. We say that birds of a feather flock together. I believe the people who dance in and out of our lives are not random. It's so wonderful when you find your birds. We try to learn the lessons we're meant to learn. We continue to evolve, and that is a beautiful realization. We evolve by seeing the divinity in ourselves and in everyone. Mahatma Gandhi said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." This inspires me every day to say, how can I serve? Ritam is a Mahavakya, or great saying, reminding us to find the beauty in the rhythm of life. Schools of fish, spirals in nature, the tides, all of life's cycles. Mandalas. One of the meanings of the nautilus shell is the idea of evolution. Remind us that we are all connected. We are all one. The sacred geometry in the flower of life is a visual expression of the connections of life that run through all sentient beings. It seems that everyone I meet is seeking to find more meaning in life. Why are we here? What is the larger story of life? I think it's an inside job. We can find the answers by spending time listening to our inner wisdom. In meditation, we can reach that beautiful portal of transcendence to our higher or true self. And that helps us trust that we can access the inner guidance to help us take the right next step. Here's another nautilus shell, which also signifies resilience. As the cephalopod who lives in the shell outgrows one chamber of the shell, it builds a larger one and a larger one, and on, which is a powerful metaphor for recognizing that change is constant and we have to keep growing. I love the feeling of flow that comes when I'm creating something. It's almost like a meditation. Time just passes. It doesn't feel like work. It's truly following my bliss to create. Here's another nautilus shell. I've been dreaming about them. It's also a symbol of strength, perfection, and beauty. Each chamber of the nautilus follows the Fibonacci sequence, and another flower of life, which represents unity. To me, these pages express the concept of inner light, the lightness of our being. Shine your fabulous light. And here comes the sun, the inner light. Here's the concept of moksha, or freedom, breaking through to the next level of understanding. I love the word grace. I believe we can actually recognize that we live lives in a state of grace, honoring the divinity inside each of us. And we can make a difference by just desiring to live a life of service. When we spend time in prayer or meditation, we can find that place of inner peace that brings us back in balance. Some of my spiritual teachers talk a lot about school, being in Earth School. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, learning the lessons we're meant to learn. In every phase of our evolution, we are in school. I love sacred geometry. These symbols help me recognize and pay reverence to my inner wisdom, my own teacher within. I read a book by Deepak Chopra. I think he would say I'm a seeker, trying to find the wisdom within and the meaning and purpose in life. Here's another homage to spending creative time to access and explore that deeper part of us that is more than our conscious mind. Dharma is a Sanskrit word that doesn't translate that well into English. To some it means purpose. What is my purpose? What is my dharma? How can I serve? But it also can mean duty, virtue, morality, and the power which upholds the universe and society. One of my favorite sayings is that transformation is an inside job. I spent a long time on my vision quest seeking answers from wise teachers, only to find that what they said was true. The answers had been there inside myself all along. In SoulArt meditation, we do some deep work to recognize when and how we're at our best. This is just a reminder for me to continue to live more of my potential and bring out my best self to situations, that I always have a choice in how I respond. And to have gratitude and appreciation for those simple daily joys. Savoring simple moments in life helps us construct a happy life. Here's a tree cut out of a page that I had covered in alcohol ink, reminding us that we can reach for our higher potential and flourish in life. And here's an homage to Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. We all have an inner Ganesha who can come to our aid in times of challenge. Here are a couple of pages that make me think of the layers of life with some sacred geometry that is meaningful for me. And that's the end of this 6x6 journal. If this resonates with you, you might consider signing up for a SoulArt meditation class. In class, you express yourself in your own unique way and your art journal, and connect to your intuitive, creative, and spiritual self. Or you may want to read my book, Vision Quest, A Journey to Happiness. If you want to find out more, please go to my website or reach out. Thanks so much for watching through to the end. If you feel called to do so, please like and subscribe. Namaste.